I'm going to share with you today a mini album I made using Our Baby Boy, a collection from Echo Park. Now, in the previous videos, I've showed a mini album I made using Our Baby, so they're pretty similar, just different colors. Um, and there is a full tutorial on this as well as a cutting guide in my coffee shop, and I made it easy for you to recreate this. So let me show you it with the boy paper. I did a little different on the cover. On the Our Baby one, I had used a die cut and made some dimensional rainbows. On this one, I just left it simple and left the mobile, here on the cover. Just again, kept it simple. And then here is just some stickers from the collection. I did layer lots on the front cover just to sort of give the impact there. Now, here's a hint. If you are giving this to somebody and you're going to put in pictures, you can take a picture of the baby and cut it out and put it right there on the front. Wouldn't that be great? This album, by the way, is 6.5 by 8.5. It's got a 2.5-inch spine. All right, let's take you inside. All right, my thought process with this is 4x6 photos were going to be king because a lot of people just know how to print out 4x6 photos. So I wanted to make it easy. Or, if you're a parent and you don't have time and you don't sleep, you want to make it easy. So anyhow, inside the front cover, I've got some room here to put 4x6 photos. In fact, this waterfall, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 portrait style 4x6 photos will fit into here because these waterfalls are 4.25 by 6.25. So you can put them there with no problem. Because when you have a newborn, usually you have a lot of newborn photos. So I left lots of room there for landscape style photos, but yet here again we're into newborn pics. There's room here for some portrait style photos. And loved the patterns on here. I mean, it was the same for the other collection. The other collection had more browns and greens, but just sort of got a boho feel to it. All right, so let me take you inside. The collection came with 2x2 cut-aparts that were from 1 month to 12 months. So I utilized that so it makes it easy for mom or grandma or whoever to put photos. So here's room for a 4x6 photo. Now, where there's an overlap, that is going to be open. So that's open there, and actually that's even open. So you can add your photo right onto here. This is a little bit shorter. This is 4x5. So if you have a 2-month picture with, extra stuff on the side, you can use that for it. Just trim it down 1 inch and you'd be golden. Now this book also has hidden photo mats. These are great. You can put photos in any orientation. You could even put 5x7 photos on here, but they fit into the base pages and they're good for photos. In fact, you could collage on there and put a couple of different photos, or you could journal on those hidden photo mats if you wanted to. So here we are for 3 months and 4 months, and I did have some extra cut-aparts that I added onto some cardstock and left them in here. Now, they're blank on the back, so you can add photos, or you could journal on the back. This one for 3 months is just a little folder, so you could add 4x6 photos to that. That just sort of tucks into there. And there we go with that and that. Now this one looks like it's a pocket, but it's not. This flap opens and this flap opens. So room for your photos and room for photos here. And there is our hidden photo mat for that page. For 5 months, this will come down. This little folder opens. So you can put some smaller photos. I tell you, it's 4x6 photos, and here I've got room for other photos. Because you never know. You might have smaller photos. You might have a sprocket printer or selfie or whatever. So anyhow, this opens like that, giving you room here to put a 4x6 photo. Again, this is open. And there's room for your photo there. And that comes up like that. and room there as well. That goes like that. This has a magnet on it and that keeps that closed. 6 months will open to the side and open like this. So again, room for your pictures. And this is just a little tuck spot. It's glued at the top, but it's open at the bottom. You do not have to keep this here. You can take this and put it elsewhere in the book. You could just leave it on the page if you wanted to, but that is just in there to show you that's a tuck spot. Loved the little stickers that come with this collection. I thought they were adorable. Loved all the little rainbows. And here's your hidden photo mat. 6 months is here. This will open up. This will open to the side. Again, room for your larger photos on those pages. And there's a cut apart. Great room to journal on this cut apart. And that little sunshine is open at the bottom. For 8 months, I've got a little pocket here with a couple of little cut aparts. So there's a cut apart and here's a little folder. And that'll go in there. And then this will lift up, giving you room there for a good sized photo. And then this will come over and room for a couple of pictures right there. And there is your photo mat. All right, 9 months. This comes down so this folder can come up. So room for a couple of photos there. You could even cover this if you wanted to. If you had 3 photos of 9 months that you had to put on there, just cover it. It's no big deal. 10 months. This will open like that. And there is a little photo mat or cut apart, and then room for a couple of pictures there. And there is your hidden photo mat. Oh, 11 and 12 months, that was the same as 1 and 2, similar, because this now I put it for portrait orientation, so that way you can put your full 4x6 photo on those pages. And I know that after 12 months, you might have a 1-year birthday party, so that's why we have another one of these folders that you could just add. Whoops, I have to erase that. How many pictures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 pictures can go here. And then let's say you have a whole bunch of pictures that you didn't know where to put in the book. Well, that's why I put pockets in the backs of my books. So there's a couple of extra photo mats. You Are My Greatest Adventure, B is for Boy. And then just a couple of photo mats. I'll take that aside so I can erase that. But otherwise, use this folder or this pocket to put in all the photos that didn't fit anywhere else in the book. You could also add a photo to here. So that'll close. There is Little Love. That's a cute little back cover that was on that 2x2 cut apart page. There was a couple of extra cut aparts. There is our spine. And there we are back to the cover. So like I said, there is a tutorial for this. I will link the playlist at the end of the video and also in the description box. So if it is something you would like to make, you can go check it out. At the moment, I do have this for sale. The Our Baby, those I made 2 albums. They sold out almost immediately. So if this is something you're looking for, go check that out. The Etsy shop will be listed below. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you appreciate these walkthroughs using different kinds of paper. I mean, it was similar paper, just boy instead of gender neutral for this one. But they're fun to make. You know, baby books are fun to make. All right, that's what I wanted to show you today. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day.